as much as focusing on our guest service scores. And, and that's why I say the business has changed a lot in that regard, and I encourage people to try and go through the degree programs, because they teach you the financial pieces of it. They teach you the real estate pieces of it. They teach you the law. Hospitality law is very kind of unique. It dates back to Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. And, a lot of hotel law is still based on common law. You need to understand that. You need to understand what your responsibility as an innkeeper really is when it comes to the protection and safety of guests. That's what all these degree programs now are teaching these kids.
Right. Well, yeah, you've got to have an understanding of financials. You've got to know how to read things like star reports. You've got to understand legal considerations. And there's a lot more to the business, and they have a big impact. I just heard someone talking the other day that was a hotelier, and they were not understanding the difference between a statement of cash flows and a P&L, and how your ADR is reflected. I was trying to explain to them, there's a difference between room revenue, what we're posting, and what we're actually bringing in for the day.
Yeah. And today now, first it was you had to understand your financials. Well, now today you also need to understand your cash flow, because as a business, you're being expected now to manage not just the financial aspect of the hotel and creating a good return on investment for your investors, but you're also having to manage the day-to-day cash of the business, and how you manage it, and how do you disperse it and account for it, and so on and so forth. So no, you're right. And 20 years ago, we as hoteliers, we as general managers, we weren't that concerned about it. That was something that was done in a financial office, in the corporate office, or the home office, or the owners took care of that kind of stuff. We just kind of ran the business, you might say, in terms of the hospitality side of it. And today, we're true business people.